What's up with it, everybody? You know, it's your boy Relly back up here on the Blockchain Odyssey with another episode, breaking out a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin. Nothing too crazy, but just to give you my bullish case on where it is that we'll be going next, coming within these next couple of weeks, months, and going into pretty much like for a whole year from now. I'll tell you exactly where it is I believe that we'll be at. So today, first and foremost, I just want to say that, yeah, we have been getting shooken out of the market multiple times here, like since the beginning of March. Since the beginning of March, we had a 1 drop, come up, 2 drops, come back up, 3. They just been teasing us, making us feel like we're about to go ahead and pass this all-time high again to price discovery just to sell on us hard. Really trying to get those long liquidations out of the way. Really trying to get, because once a long liquidation is taken off the books, all that money gets transferred back over to the market makers themselves, which then they can turn around and buy it at a very, very low price after they just liquidated everybody out of their positions. So you had to play your game against them. That's why I don't do trading like that. I just spot buy and hold. You know, I ain't got time for it, bro. I ain't got time to fight against the market makers. I play my own role, you feel me? But right now, what are we sitting in? There is a descending, broadening wedge. In the beginning, and you know, it's okay to be wrong. It's always great to reevaluate what's going on. In the beginning, I thought we was in a little channel here, boom, moving sideways, which, you know, we was trading that way, honestly. But as you can see, we had a high, a lower high, and then an even lower high. And same thing when it comes to the bottoms. We had a low, or lower low, and now even lower low. So it is in a downward trend itself, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, you know, we're just in a correction. That's actually pretty bullish. But I was suspecting this to be like a little deviated period where we come back up, come back down for a retest, and then take off. But like I said, market makers had to liquidate everybody real quick and then shoot the price way back up. Like, look at this weekly candle right here. Just, it's freaking ridiculous. For one, look at this wick. First and foremost, look at that wick. Study this right here, man. That's crazy. That means they really pushed it all the way down just to buy it all the way back up. Crazy. Ridiculous. And we love it. We love it. We love these opportunities to get cheaper prices on all the cryptocurrencies that you love to buy. It don't matter what it is. But just a couple of days ago, we were down here 49, like under 50,000. Now we're back above 61K, and hopefully we can hold this marker and break through the whole 65 barrier right here and just, you know, coast our way up out of here. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm optimistic. I'm sick and tired of going through this range. Who isn't at this point, honestly? Especially, like, if you hold anything, who isn't tired of this? Altcoins are getting chopped up to bits. A lot of things have failed 80%, 60%, 90%. Shoot, some things even went down almost 100%. I've witnessed it. Like, golly. God, I'm glad I ain't put a lot of money in some of these projects, man. Risk management, allocations, bro. That's all it is. And yeah, that way you won't hurt at all when it comes to this, bro. Yeah. But what's the important thing that we need to be looking at, honestly? At this time, I would say it is Bitcoin's dominance. Now, we have hit this downward trending line right here on Bitcoin dominance. I'll make it a little bit more profound for everybody, man. Make it a little bit more standing out for you just for this little moment. We're on the weekly charts, right? What happens every time we hit this line? We go down. Bitcoin dominance tumbles down. And what happens when Bitcoin dominance go down? Alt season starts. Now, I don't think it's going to necessarily start turning over until after the elections, though, I'll be honest, or at least like right before the elections, which we don't have that much longer for. Like, the elections are right around the corner. It's right around the corner in November, so it'll be, I don't know what this blue line is for. I forgot what this blue line was for, but we're gonna move this somewhere. I think the elections are on like the 8th or something like that. So yeah, we ain't got that much longer, man. As we see from this week, roughly 13 weeks, 90 days, 3 months, everybody, until the elections are in the books. or at least it'll be the same month of the elections. We'll see how the markets are reacting to that. But nonetheless, we have hit the Bitcoin dominance. So what it is I would expect it to do is to kind of have a small little rollover period. You know, this is a small one. Then come back up, boom, boom, before it actually goes down towards the bottom side. You know, that's what I would expect it to do. That's ugly. All right, let me, yeah. But that's what I was expected to do. To kind of just bobble around on this line. Don't overtake it. Don't like instantly sell off, but just hover around it until after elections or around that time when they start stimulating the market again, and we'll see an inflow of money going into the market, going specifically into Bitcoin, as we will be sitting up here around its dominance, but then allocating down the food chain to easier, just people love risk. They love risk on, especially during these times right here. Risk on. Bitcoin is cool, but I want to try to make 100x. That's what people mindsets are on, and that's okay. We love it. We love it. Pump everything, if you ask me. Another good thing to be looking at right now would be ETH BTC. Now, this is a pair from ETH to Bitcoin. If the pair is going down, that means ETH is doing bad compared to Bitcoin. When the pair is going up, that means ETH is a better hold than Bitcoin. You're making more money in ETH. So, for example, let's just look at it on from this range that we're in right now. Just for an example, if you see within this range that we're in right now, right? Boom, from the highs all the way down to the lows, Bitcoin did roughly let's just say a 30%. Now look at ETH. Same range. From its highs to its lows, ETH did let's say 45%. This is a bigger percentage going down. So you would have been better off holding Bitcoin than you would have been holding ETH. That's all that means. So when it turns around though, that means ETH is a way better hold. Way better. And as you can see, ETH just bounced off of this trend line that we actually had set. I didn't already have this drawn out. I knew of it, but I didn't think we were going to come back down and test it already. I thought we hit it once, twice, 3 times, and we were just going to be off to the races. But we came back down for a nice little shakeout event real quick. And as you can see, this is actually about to turn green because we done bought it all the way back up. Market manipulation. This ain't nothing but a humongous wick. Just less than a week of it coming down, touching this zone, knocking out all the liquidations that people might, the longs that people might have had on ETH as well. Just knocking them all out, man. That's why I say spot trade is the best way. Spot trade is the best way. But nonetheless, Bitcoin, yeah. This is where we at with it. This right here is where we at with it. It's almost perfect to a T. Now, I want to give a shout out to BB Market Check. I'll be checking in on Market Check on a daily. I got to listen to all their videos because those guys are freaking amazing. I learned a lot from them. And that's pretty much what this is all about. The crypto world is all about learning, experiencing just the whole revolution towards the financial system. Just the new age of internet. Web3 is really taking over. And it's great to be one of the first people who's really involved in actually diving in and understanding these projects rather than just looking at them as a get rich quick scheme. No, it's not how we looking at it. We actually got conviction behind the things that we're invested in. So, just learning a lot from them is going to go a long way, especially in the years to come. So big shout out to them, man. I'll leave a like the little card right here on the top right of the screen. You guys can check out their channel, man. But I just gotta say, I learned a lot within this last couple months. Just listen to all of their videos. Many different perspectives on the market. Opens your eyes a lot. But nonetheless, man, that's what I'm looking at, man. That's what I'm looking at. So where exactly we gonna be ending off at? I believe this market is gonna be over around I would say summer to fall of 2025. So around June to September, August area. Within that range, that's pretty much how I'm looking at it. And why would I say that? So let's just check it out real quick. Like I said, we on the weekly. We're gonna zoom this out. We're gonna measure from high to high. This high to this high. We're gonna move it. Boom. Now we're gonna put that right there. Look how close that is to each other, right? From high to high, right? This high is lined up. This high is right here. It's just, probably a month or two off. It's 1,498 days. This one right here is pulled back just a little bit. It is 1,407 days. So let's say we do the same thing again, right? We're gonna go from high to high, boom, and let's just pull it back just a little bit, because the law of diminishing returns. You're not gonna go as long and as high as you did the first time, just because it's a lot more money in the market. So we're gonna pull it back just a little bit, and we're gonna say 1350 roughly, just to be on the safe side, because it could still do that 1450 to like 1400 to 1450 days range, but we're gonna pull it back just a little bit more, just so you can get a general idea of what it is I'm saying. And that ends in July, like I said, from June all the way up to September, because we could do that full extension and do the 1450 days, which was put us roughly, like I said, September, August, August, October maybe. But yeah, you get the picture. And so where exactly will we be during this time? So I'm gonna put it back around this range right here. What exactly will we be at if we was to still be following this upwards trend line right here for Bitcoin price? That will put us at, looky here, almost 300K. Now I don't only want to look at that, of course. Look at the Fibonacci retracements, and let's see exactly where that put us on a high scale, because we might not necessarily get all the way up here though. You gotta also take that into consideration. We could fall short. We did fall short the last time. People thought that let me just move this fib out the way real quick. Boom. People really thought that Bitcoin was about to come all the way up to hit this trending line again, but instead we just we fell short. So what if we fall short again and we don't necessarily get all the way up there? That's all I'm saying. It's things to keep in mind. You never know. It's a different cycle though, so we actually could blow off top. COVID was a big hit to the economy, and if we just erase all of this right here, this whole range, and stack it on top and just let it ride its way on up, yeah, it probably would have gotten up there. Most likely would have looked just like these last cycles with blows off top, parabolic. And I believe that's pretty much what we will have this time. A nice blow off top to reach this zone. Not going too crazy, but 300K, I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. But that's pretty much my predictions on it and how everything's looking, man. We're going to play it ear by ear. Of course, I'm going to be dropping videos every single week for you guys so you can stay up to date as well. We're going to get this bag together. We're going to stack it up to the ceilings. Split that shit with the kids. You already know how it is, man. We're going to leave them some property, leave them some precious metals, all type of stuff. Leave them a Bitcoin or two for their future. And we just going to be eating out here, bro. That's how we got to provide. That's how we got to survive, man. You got to invest to fight against this inflationary economy, man. Choose your own investment vehicle and ride that shit to the moon, man. That's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. We're gonna go to the moon. Go to the moon. Alright though, man. I'm gonna get off this shit.